What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? It's your boy ONI-DJtv here, back with another video. Today we reacted to a new game I've been looking forward to, and I see it's actually getting close to dropping, apparently. Black Myth Wukong. So I thought it was gonna be like a Souls-like game, similar to Neo. Neo is my favorite like Souls-like game. Favorite Souls-born game, probably Elden Ring. But yeah, so I was really looking forward to this game. I see they changed it. I see some like gameplay stuff. So I'm not sure how it's like holding up now. This is the most recent video explaining the game, so I figured we'll just dive into it and just see what it's talking about. This guy's Danatix. He's talking about the game, so this y'all go check him out. Leave a like on the video, all that good stuff. Do the same thing for your boy, like and sub for more. And yeah, we're just gonna play it. See, I'm gonna shrink my big thing here. We're gonna keep it in theater mode. I'm gonna shrink this so I'm not covering any of the game. There we go.
Hey guys, Danatix here, Black.
Ooh, that's loud. Damn, hold on. Let me turn my volume down. Shit.
Black Myth Wukong is a beautiful action RPG
Hopefully it's not too
set
loud
in the
for
setting
y'all.
of mythological ancient China. But this game leans away from the Souls-like formula and promises a
It's kind of
faster, more modern take on combat inside a gorgeous setting filled with secrets and
Sorry,
lore
dude.
to keep you invested.
Just trying to learn about
Combat
the
is
game.
ultimately the
I
focus
love
of
seeing
Black
some
Myth
some
Wukong,
fighting
and the
bosses.
love put into the systems and mechanics around
dragon?
it shows. In order to experience the combat in all its glory, the game has very challenging
Bosses like
numerous
Yu-Gi-Oh
and
cards, right?
interesting
What the heck?
bosses. The game is
like
essentially
Neo-style bosses
exploration
for real.
between boss
that's
fights,
dope. Is
a
that like a
boss
tiger monkey?
rush, if you will. There are smaller enemies that can and will take you down between them, but finding and experiencing bosses is why you're here. More on the specifics soon.
fucking Fenrir. Yo, the bosses look dope in this. This is my main reason I was so hyped for it when I first saw the trailer for this. It was like some big dude with a sword. He kept like shooting like wind guns out. He reminded me of like Nameless King from Dark Souls 3. So it really got me like hooked for this game.
The combat steps away from the Souls-like formula in many ways. Besides having stamina or focus in this game, you're lighter and more agile. You can combo light and heavy attacks in various ways, and further change those based on different unlockable stances. Killer stance, for example, lets you climb on top of your staff
got a
to
Yoshi
avoid
usage?
attacks and recover
That's
focus.
dope.
You can then slam the staff down on the head.
Okay, it says it focus. So focus is like your stamina. I'm assuming one of these two bars right here. You got the yellow and the blue bar. This dragon is fucking dope. This is the first time I've seen a dragon like this style in any like RPG. Well, I play RPG. No, like in like an action RPG like this one. Like uses like, especially like in Souls, it's like the big dragon, like Bale. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first time I've seen like a series
Heads of your
style.
enemies for
It's
a
dope.
powerful and satisfying thunk.
Just smack him in
Thrust stance can use the extendable range of your staff to jab enemies from
Yo,
far.
that bear
You
looks
also have
fucking
access
crazy.
to
Like
magic.
Kuma.
For example, the ability to
drugs.
immobilize your
Second.
enemies, with bosses being locked down for a short time
Okay,
but
now we
still
see
being
health bar. How much
affected by
damage?
it. You can smack them around until the spell bursts. Additionally, good timing on spell usage increases their effectiveness.
Oh. Damn, okay, what the fuck? Hold on, my bad, Connor, hold on. So I was trying to get a grasp on what I just saw. So he used this ability right here. It like stunned him. Yeah, because it's coming back now. Okay, I don't know what this does, but that's what he used to stun him, and I guess
Additionally,
like
good
I
timing
thought it
on
was like a
spell
parry type
usage
thing.
increases their effectiveness.
Like a double barrel shotgun.
Using the Ring of
bottle of
Fire and then
shotgun.
drinking the gourd will restore more health than using it outside of the Ring of Fire. Using the Pluck of Many allows you to summon a group of clones
Oh,
which assist
shit,
you
Naruto.
and allow you to temporarily
Kagabushi no
disengage from a
jutsu.
losing battle. But if you want
They
to
doing
see
no
something
damage,
beautiful
look at this, huh?
involving magic, check this out. Magic the Gathering is releasing its most adorable set.
I'm sorry, bro. We gotta skip your little sponsorship, bro. We're trying to see Black Myth. Okay, let's see. Yo, the fight looks dope in that. I can't
second.
I gotta be more excited for it because I like the fast pace.
So,
That's why I like
along with
Neo.
stances
It's
and
like how
magic, we have
fast-paced.
another way to customize your playstyles,
ain't too bad.
transformations. These will completely change your moveset
statue?
based on the transformation, even providing some different weapons. So, after defeating certain enemies, you'll be
Monkey,
granted the
another
ability to
monkey.
transform into them for a limited time.
The fuck is
For
that?
example, taking out a boss named Gong Chi will let you transform into him using some of his moves.
Link.
Along with transforming into him, you'll be able to use his weapon as
Got the
well,
fire
a
staff too?
flaming staff. There's also a lot of footage of the
Oh,
player
boy, getting
transforming
jumped.
into a muscular beast that slams the ground and disrupts large groups of
Okay.
enemies with
Right,
its attacks.
right.
While transforming, you'll get a second health bar, and you'll transform back into your original
Okay.
form when you lose the
Ugh.
first, meaning that transformations will be relatively low risk.
Yeah, this guy looks dope. So like,
Most-
when I first saw this game, it didn't look nearly this finished. It was like really cut and dry. It didn't have a HUD. It just was like just a dude with a stick. What's his name? Is it something Wukong? Well, Son Goku, whatever. Yeah, Son Goku. Like Son Goku just walking around hitting motherfuckers with a stick. You know what I mean? I was like, So I wasn't that hyped about it. And then I started seeing a little bit more boss fights. I was like, okay, it's fast paced, kind of like Neo maybe? I don't know. So my hype has been building more and more. It was more I see for this game. So
most of these use a resource called might. Think of it as your mana. So you can't spam spells and transformations, as you need to consider how and when you want to use your resource. You also can't block attacks in Black Myth Wukong. You can twirl your staff to deflect projectiles, but there are very few things you can actually parry. Yet another reason why this game doesn't feel like a Souls-like title. The name of the game for Wukong will be dodging. You can dodge up to 3 times before it begins a short cooldown. You can also perfectly dodge with the window being right as you get hit. If you pull it off, time will slow down and you'll leave an after image of yourself behind and you'll restore some focus. This allows you to potentially follow up with a heavy attack, making the fight a lot easier.
Yeah, I like that move. That's probably
there'll be a ton of spells and transformations according to the dev, and this, along with limited slots and a skill tree, means there'll be a lot of potential builds for your character. The devs state this allows you to create your own combos and find your own style.
Is there more weapons?
IGN China wrote, the protagonist's weapon, the Golden Cudgel, changes its attack based on the attack rhythm. Light attacks can accumulate focus points displayed in the bottom right corner of the screen, while heavy attacks consume those points.
Yo, my bad. I was reading, but then I just looked down at him like parrying all this shit. Look at this.
Changes its attack based on the attack rhythm. Light attacks can accumulate focus points displayed in the bottom right corner of the screen, while heavy attacks consume those points. Combining light and heavy attacks can create combos. During a combo, if you press the heavy attack button just before an enemy's attack is about to hit the protagonist, you can expend special points to execute a combo that deals greater damage to the enemy in an invincible status. They played a build that let them rotate between 3 different stances, including Smash Form, Pillar Form, and Thrust Form at any time. They also had access to spells such as Immobilize, Stone Solid.
I like this. The little damage numbers, I like seeing like that. I like to see my growth in games like this. Now, let me see how much damage I was doing compared. Like, okay, now I'm doing 1 and 5, now I'm doing 48 and 100. And so I like seeing that. It like helps me feel like I'm actually progressing with the characters, not just beating up random motherfuckers over and over and over.
Fire and the Pluck of Many. There were also 2 transformation abilities. One turns you into the previously seen Fireblade Wolf, and one results in a creature with poisonous attacks. Additionally, they could use potions for healing and find more out in the world.
Oh, so you have to beat the enemy to transform into it. Gotcha. It seems like
all these amazing combat mechanics be without equally amazing bosses. IGN China goes on to describe their experiences with some of the bosses.
So this is direct outfit. Did he just change outfits?
But what would all these amazing combat mechanics be without equally amazing bosses? IGN China goes on to describe their experiences with some of the bosses, and we also see an alternate use for potions, named Centipede Guy, and it appears in the first 13-minute gameplay trailer released in 2020. This time, it awaits the player in a horrible cave.
What is that? Is that a centipede?
What's that? What's that, brother?
Its attack methods include rolling and heavy punches, as well as the ability to release poisonous gas. This gas inflicts a slow-acting poison effect on the protagonist, causing gradual health loss, which can only be cured by consuming antidote potions. However, this boss is considered relatively easy overall in terms of difficulty for this trial version. After becoming familiar with its attack patterns, most players should be able to defeat it easily. The second boss is called McCake's Chef, as seen in the Snow Mountain of the 2021 trailer. This time, players can experience the sequence just as it was shown. You can observe how the protagonist's movements and combat in the snow-covered terrain dramatically affect the accumulation of snow in real time. This battle also holds a secret. If the chef's health is reduced to half within a certain time, it triggers his second phase. To encounter the monkey with wings, the protagonist needs to venture deeper into the scene.
Yo, the character looks dope too. Mr. Wukong. You know, like he don't play about shit. Oh, there we go. Rank. This is the same guy from earlier?
In this state, the monkey's aggression, attack range, and attack patterns all increase significantly. It gains the ability to launch aerial assaults against the player, making for...
From what I just understood from that, once you knock his health to half in that first meeting, he like runs away and you run into him later. or something happens where y'all stop fighting, maybe an avalanche or something, because y'all fighting on the mountain.
A thrilling and intense encounter. The third boss is the Tiger Vanguard, who appeared in the 2022 trailer. This time, the Tiger Vanguard awaits players' challenges in a blood pool in a temple. According to the developers, this boss will play a role in this storyline as an NPC who imparts the stone solid skill to the protagonist. Therefore, you will witness him using this skill during battle. One highlight of this scene is how the water reacts and changes dynamically with the actions and combat. The Tiger Vanguard boasts the highest attack speed and aggression among the three bosses.
He reminded me like ONI-DJtv,
physical and spell-based attack abilities, but his combo attacks also deal substantial damage, making it easy to fall victim to his assault. So don't expect the game to be a walk in the park. Similar to the Souls-like titles, you do lose experience on death. There will be shrines littered around the world where you can respawn and where you can restore your health. Enemies will respawn if you use a shrine, though we're told you can evade them in different ways and teleport between shrines. As you defeat enemies, you'll gain will, which builds up a bar in the top right of the screen. When the bar is full, you'll gain a spark, which can be used to purchase upgrades from one of your various skill trees, which we haven't had the opportunity to see yet. Once you fill the bar and bank a point, you can't lose it. You can even add that skill point whenever you want, not just at a shrine. There's also loot in the game, like different armors that provide more damage or status resistance effects. There are different rarities, with higher rarities providing some special effects, like gaining focus when using the healing gourd. There's also a crafting system where you can make different staves and armor sets. Yes, there'll be sets of armor that give you bonuses based on how many pieces you have equipped. We're unsure though if you can use other weapons outside of the staves, though I doubt it, as we have different weapons in the form of transformation. What you may have noticed first is how beautiful the game looks. The game supports NVIDIA DLSS 3.5 and is fully ray traced. It has global illuminations and shadows. Ray reconstruction is supported, ensuring better image quality and frames, though the requirements for full ray tracing at 4K on Ultra require at minimum an RTX 4080 Super, as seen here with the PC requirements. Unlike Elden Ring, Black Myth Wukong is a mostly linear experience. The devs want each area to feel handcrafted and exploration to always be rewarded. It also means it won't be a massive game. All the way back in 2020, one of the devs told IGN it would take someone around 15 hours to beat the game. This could have since changed, and that number seems like just the mainline missions, as the language used implied that you could beat the game in that time, but most won't. There are seemingly plenty of optional bosses and content beyond the Golden Path, many you'll be encouraged to return to. Areas are also big and contain a lot of secrets, so make sure to check behind those waterfalls.
Even like Neo is not that long. There's so much optional situation.
IGN China, when talking about the level they got to play, said the following. This level features a semi-open map with multiple paths for players to explore. It includes a short cutscene and an optional quest to obtain a new transformation ability and a final boss encounter with the two-phase transformation, Blood Moon General. This boss is of enormous size, and the protagonist can only engage in battle by standing at his feet.
What is this? A heart? Or is it like a cocoon? I don't know what this is. That would have been a good time to use it. Oh, look like a Bloodstar Beast. Oh, is that skeleton Yu-Gi-Oh card dude?
I don't feel nothing. He's like drunk guy, you know.
It possesses the ability to unleash area-wide attacks, making dodging these attacks a challenge. Additionally, during its second phase transformation, the entire scene is shrouded in a blood moon,
so this
and
one
its
the
attack
optional
patterns
bosses
undergo some changes. There's also a detour path in the level that players might not easily find, where they can encounter a hidden boss, the Poisonous King. This creature has the appearance of a scorpion-like monster. After engaging in conversation with it, the players need to break the wine barrel beside it to start the battle. This hidden boss presents the highest level of difficulty in this trial version. It possesses extremely fast
this is a trial, so a lot
attacks,
of this
deals
might be
heavy
different.
damage, and boasts skills that inflict poison on the protagonist.
Might fight
It
this
took
way
me
later
nearly
in
an
the game.
hour of fighting to
Mank.
defeat it, and there were several instances where I succumbed to poison before being able to actually use the cured poison in time.
I like the
even
big
in a
attacks,
short
man.
demo, journalists discovered the
That's why I run them
off-the-beat
shrink builds in Dark Souls games. I love them big attacks.
path
Just
bosses
feel like
to
I'm doing
overcome.
smash.
The devs are also intentionally
Who's this
developing
regular
this
ass
game
guy?
to be a complete experience. That means a complete story start to finish. You won't need to wait years for a sequel to feel a sense of accomplishment. As you
good
play,
frog.
the story will drip feed to you, and
Frog
some
ninja.
story is tied to bosses of the world. After discovering and defeating each boss, you'll find out more about them. After all this information and demoing, we still haven't had many important questions answered. What do you want to know more about? Let me know below. I personally want to see a skill tree and find out more about how exploration is rewarded. But there isn't much longer to wait since release is 20th of August.
Oh, so it does come out this year. Okay.
Be sure to keep your eyes on this channel where I'll be trying out and covering this game before said release. So thanks for watching
Must be
and for
nice.
everything RPG.
Well, you heard from Dan Addicts. He gonna have it early, man. There's another dude too, Shirako. He usually has games pretty early. SH. I forgot his name. Let me see. See if I can type out of here. Shirako. If you want to check out the game early, he's gonna have it early. Him, her, they always have the game early, like a month before the game come out. It'd be ridiculous. So check them out too. But yeah, appreciate y'all for watching the video. Make sure you show your boy some love down in the likes and in the comments. I'll see y'all next video. Peace.